again, everybody. This is probably the last sunny day of November, so I take the opportunity now to do a brief sum up of the Michelin Anakee Wild tire that I've used now for like 3,000–4,000 kilometers. I'm generally very happy with it, I have to say, and I really looked forward, or I was looking forward to using this tire because it was launched only, I believe it was last year or the year before that, but in the beginning only in sizes which fitted the BMW 1200 GS, the best-selling heavy bike in Europe or even the world, I believe. There were nothing available for the KTMs which have 21-inch rear front tires and 18s in the rear. But now they are available, and I've used these ones for like, maybe 4,000 kilometers, and there's still plenty of life left in them. I've used them for hard off-road. I really didn't. I wasn't shy with the throttle, I can tell you that, and there's still plenty of life left. So I think they wear significantly harder, better durability than the TKC80, which I always used to use before. I like the TKC80 very much myself, but there are like two things that I don't like. Firstly, the rear wears very fast, and then they sort of pretty scary in the wet when you're on tarmac. Wet tarmac is not their favorite thing. Michelin promises that you should provide all the good parts that the TKC80 can do, but then add some on-road performance. And there is a major difference in this tire compared with the TKC80, for instance. That this Anakee Wild is a radial tire. Generally, I have learned that the radial tire has better comfort and on-road control, whereas the diagonal tire, like the TKC80, has stiffer sidewalls and is usually better off-road. Better off-road, but worse at all other things. That's a basic rule. We'll see how it turns out. Price-wise, I paid like 90 euros for this front and 140 euros for the rear. That's not too far away from the TKC80 and other comparable tires. On a gnarly enduro track like this one, well, not too gnarly, but anyway, it's an enduro track. It works pretty well. I take it a bit easy now because I haven't adjusted the suspension correctly. It bottoms out here in the deep whoops. It's still great fun to ride. I mean, of course much slower than if you're using an enduro bike or anything, but it's still fun. It's not too slippery either, so it's an easy track. Whenever I mount a 50-50 tire, also 50 off-road and 50 on-road tire, the most important thing for me is that the tire should make the bike fun to ride on all surfaces. I fully understand that it's more of a compromise and you can't get the same grip on-road as on a full street tire, but still it has to be fun on-road, and my main criteria for that is that it should feel natural when you turn. You turn in and don't sort of fall in unnaturally or be overly stable or do some strange tricks that I don't like. I want it to feel just like a normal road tire, and I think this Anakee Wild really nails it on that front. First, when I mounted it, it felt really strange. I used like 1.8 kilos, a bit lower tire pressure in order to sort of maximize the grip off-road, but the tire didn't like that at all. It felt strange and sort of going like a drunk snake. Well, I don't know what I should sort of how I should describe it, but it wasn't any good anyway. So what I did, I looked on the internet, and surely there was some guys there debating or thinking that this tire needs more pressure. It needs the same pressure as a road tire, and I increased the pressure to like 2.3 in the front and 2.6 in the back or in the rear. For those of you guys who prefer PSI, you can see it down on the screen, and then all of a sudden everything was okay again. So now I will try a full braking test from 100 kilometers, full ABS. Okay, hang on. It's pretty okay. It's of course not the road tire, but it's not too far away. I wouldn't be afraid to use these tires on the road actually. And now it's pretty cold also. I think you can expect even more grip when it's a bit warmer. All in all, I'm very happy with the Anakee Wild. I think I will switch to these now. I'm leaving the TKC80. I think this is a better tire. Has somewhat better grip in the wet. And it definitely, and the other main advantage is that it's harder wearing, you know, it lasts longer.